everyone, welcome to Norris TCM. Today we're going to discuss the 4 phases of menstrual cycles in TCM. This is a very interesting topic and also very important in the learning of gynecology. Because we know the menstruation is closely relationship with the pregnancy. So now, before we learn the infertility treatment, we have to know the 4 important phases. Let's begin. First, let's have a look at the 4 phases in TCM menstrual cycle. It is classified into 4 phases. Menstruation, day 1 to day 5. Post-menstruation phase, day 6 to day 14. Ovulation phase, day 15 to day 21. And pre-menstruation phase, day 22 to 28. The 4 phases is closely corresponding with one essential material, 天癸. 天癸 is very important, is significant. 天癸 is very important material, closely corresponding with reproductive function in TCM theory. It is connecting with the Western concept of hormone, but is not absolutely equal to. We cannot say 天癸equals to hormone, because in TCM reproductive system, 天癸 contains part of function of hormone and also endocrine and neural system. So this is a very complex system. We cannot say 天癸 refers to one material, but that's very similar, part of the similar function with Western medicine. Phase 1. Menstruation phase. In this phase, yang has been at the summit and going to decline. Yin starts to rise up. Here, we also have to say progesterone and estrogen. Yang got very similar manifestation with the progesterone in reproductive system TCM, and yin got very similar manifestations with estrogen in TCM reproductive system. And also I have to say it's not absolutely equal to, only parts of the function are very similar. So in menstruation, yang has been at the summit and progesterone is in the top and is going to decline. It's very similar with the manifestations of a yang rising in summit and going to decline, yin starts to rise up. Next phase, post-menstruation phase. In this phase, yin rise up quickly and yang decline, because in this phase, follicle is going to form the shape gradually. So during the forming shape, this process, yin rise quickly. There is a classic saying in ancient records. Yin plays a function in form the shape and figure. Yang plays a function to provide the power and energy. So during the post-menstruation phase, we have to say yin plays a much important role in the forming of a follicle. So yin rise up quickly and yang decline in this phase. Next phase is ovulation phase. In this phase, yin has been in the summit, in top, and is going to decline. Yang starts to rise up. And the last one is the pre-menstruation phase. Yin starts to decline and yang rise up quickly. So that means during ovulation, in the ovulation phase, after the follicle has been formed, it needs to break out and join with the sperm to form the egg. So in this situation, we need the yang to anticipate into this kind of a process. We need the power to discharge and join with the sperm. So yang plays part of function in this phase. And after that, after formation of the egg, and yin start to decline, yang rise up quickly. But it doesn't mean yin disappear, yin decline, but accompanied with the quickly rising of the yang. So in this situation, the egg grows quickly by the power and energy of the yang and the supporting of the yin. So these are 4 phases in the menstruation cycle. This is very important in the application of the treatment in gynecology. Let's take a look at the treating principle and treating target. First, menstruation phase. The treating target is to regulate the 冲任, remove the old, and produce the new. This is very important because during menstruation, we need to prepare to next cycle for menstruation or for pregnancy. So we have to judge the 冲任. We know 冲任 is the passage to help the qi blood transporting and moving smoothly to uterus. So the menstruation coming and gone is closely relationship with the channel of the 冲 and ren. We remove the old to produce new, that is for preparing for next cycle. So this is the treating target in this phase. Next phase, post-menstruation phase, we have to nourish more to form the follicle. This is easy to understand. We have mentioned yin rise quickly in this phase to help the follicle to grow quickly. Next phase, ovulation phase. The treating target is to warm the yang to promote form the egg. So we have mentioned yin still remains, but yang anticipate yin too, to give the power to discharge and join with the egg. Next one, pre-menstruation phase. So in this phase, yang grows quickly to help the growth of the egg. So it means after ovulation, the egg has been formed, but it needs the power to grow quickly. So our treating target is to give support to both yin-yang to promote the growth of the egg. This is based on mutual supporting and transforming of the yin-yang. So we can not only warm the yang, we still need the help of the yin. Next, let's have a look at the treating principle in the 4 phases. First, menstruation phase. We have to regulate the 冲 and ren vessels, soothe the liver qi, activate and cool blood, remove blood stasis. Because we know during menstruation, many ladies suffer the qi stagnation, breast distension, abdominal distending feeling or pain, and also other company symptoms. So in this situation, qi stagnation more, also corresponding with emotional change in this phase. So this is feature in this phase. We have to follow the phase. So this is the features of the phase. Next, post-menstruation phase. We have to nourish liver yin and kidney yin, nourish blood, strengthen spleen. So this is what promote the growth of the follicle by tonify and nourish liver and kidney. And we know liver dominates the blood and kidney dominates the essence. Essence blood mutual transforming theory. You have Lenten basis theory. So we have to nourish liver and kidney to help the quick growth of the blood and essence to form the healthy follicle, right? And also have to strengthen spleen. Spleen is the engine. It's the engine to produce more and more qi in the blood, to be the supplement to liver and kidney. We know liver dominates the blood, but we have to know where does the blood come from. It's from spleen. So liver more like modulator or warehouse to store and in charge of the blood. So we still have to strengthen spleen in this phase, but not too much, because we don't want her to warm the yang too much in this phase. We don't need the follicle to be broken or to be discharged in early time. We need it to grow up, so we need more yin in this phase. Next, ovulation phase. We have to nourish the liver yin and yang and tonify yang slightly. So nourish yin still is the main part, but we have to tonify and warm yang in this phase to give the support to help the follicle to be broken and be discharged. So that is why we added the activating blood herbs inside. Next phase, pre-menstruation phase. We have to tonify and warm the kidney yang, tonify spleen qi, tonify kidney qi, nourish kidney yin, strengthen tendon and bone function of liver and kidney, and activating slightly. So how to understand so complex treating principle? First, tonify and warm kidney yang and tonify spleen qi no problem, because we have to tonify the kidney and spleen to help the quick growth of the egg, and also still need the yin to give the power to the transforming to yang. So we understand transforming of the yin and yang the theory. This part no problem, but why strengthen tendon and bone? So this is corresponding with the location of the organ. We know during the pregnancy, we need the support of the body, so we need the organ maintain the location. At this time, tendon and bone give the support, and also especially lumbar is the house and the resident place of the kidney. So when during the pregnancy, we need the support to this corresponding tissue to support the pregnancy. So that is why we still have to strengthen tendon and bone function here. And also we have to activate blood slightly because during the premenstruation phase, if a pregnancy, we don't need too much or too strong activating. So here, slightly. Next, herbs of the 4 phases. First, menstruation phase. First, regulation to the 冲 and 任, we use 泽兰. Soothe the liver qi, we use 香附. Activating cool blood, we select 赤芍. Remove blood stasis, we can use 红花. But there's one situation. Some ladies suffers of bleeding, very severe bleeding. So we use 生漆 for stop over bleeding. Next, post-menstruation phase. Nourish liver yin and kidney yin, we use 女贞子. Nourish blood, we select 熟地黄 or 当归. It depends, you want to tonify more or activate more. We know 当归 plays a function activating generate blood both. So if you use a small dosage, generates more. If you use large dosage, activating more. Strengthen spleen, 党参, 党参. Next, ovulation phase. Nourish liver yin and kidney yin, we can use 枸杞子. Nourish blood, we can use 熟地黄. Tonify warm kidney yang and qi slightly, we use 沙苑子. Activate blood, we use 当归. Next, premenstruation phase. Tonify and warm kidney yang, we select 淫阳藿. Tonify and warm spleen qi, we select 山药. Tonify kidney qi, 益智仁, and also 山药. Nourish kidney yin, we select 熟地黄. Strengthen tendon and bone function of the liver and kidney, we can use 续断. Activate blood slightly, we can use 当归. Okay, that's all today. See you next time. Bye!